Hey, Buck. Hey, Dan. Hey, GGW. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all coming in today. What's everybody got going on? Yeah, I saw that on the news, GGW. I saw y'all were getting slammed pretty good. I talked to my daughter, and she said it was headed that way. She was dry yesterday. Said it had rain coming tonight, last night. Hey, there's Shirley. Just doing our best. How you doing, Shirley? Hope y'all are doing good today. Joker 0329, what's up? Appreciate you being here. And y'all don't know, Joker Stoney's son over in the military. Michael Lee Atkins, I appreciate you bringing in, brother. How you doing today? Well, I put food on the description, Dan, so we're always ready for lingua talk. 70 and sunny. Buck's got 70 and sunny. That's what we are, Buck. It's nice today. Man, I hate y'all getting all that rain, GGW. We have had the most beautiful 2 days in a row. It's supposed to end pretty quick, but it's been nice for 2 days. Hey, Miss Jamie, Jamie's Country Living. How you doing, Jamie? Got my video made last night. I hadn't checked the video, so my luck it won't it didn't record or something. So we'll see. Gary Meldrum, how you doing, brother? 2 squirrels this morning. All right, Gary. Gary's a squirrel killing machine. Judith and Dan Davis, how you doing, Dan? I appreciate you being in here, and Judith, if you're with him. Hope y'all are doing good. I got my lures, Dan. I appreciate it, brother. I meant to email you, and I just slap forgot. KY Prepper 5, how you doing, brother? I just watched your last video. It was a good one. I'm enjoying your prepping series. Is that right, Shirley? Well, we're about 70. We're in the middle 70s today. Jamie, you got to let Dan talk about his lingua. I still ain't eating it, so. Yeah, I hope it turned out, Jamie. Me too, GGW. I got, uh, Chico sent me a 5 gallon bucket of wheel weights. I got to smelt all that down pretty soon. Get it going. I'm gonna do a lot of reloading as soon as trapping's over. PA Trapping Outdoors, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. He's had a heck of a season. Did good on his pelts too. You did pretty good on sales with the sales the way they are this year. There's Mock. How you doing, MCK? What's up, brother? Mock needs to go out there and catch a few more of them beavers. Heading home from group therapy. Good deal, Mock. In the 30s there. So where are you at now, Joker? I can't remember where you're stationed. I know you're getting transfer, aren't you? Oh, Jamie, I've been looking at nesting boxes this week. I ain't decided what I'm gonna do yet, though. Oh, good. You gonna put out a video on it, Mock? Or if you have, I hadn't seen it yet. I only watched a few videos this morning. Creekside Angler. There's Mr. Jerry. Boss Car Jerry is also Creekside Angler. Jerry's gonna have that's gonna be a nice channel too, Jerry. That's right, Jamie. Nope, Dan, probably ain't gonna happen. I just gotta tell you that, brother. It probably just ain't gonna happen. I can't get over the thought. That's great, KY. Well, it's some good information. People are looking for that right now too. Oh man, PA, I hate that, brother. I appreciate you stopping in though. Be careful up there on that roof. That's great, Dan. I bought some commercial stuff this year, but I didn't have any luck with the cats. I had a track within 2 inches of my pan, and it never came back. So I don't know what happened with it. Chris from the 740, how you doing, Chris? Appreciate you being in, brother. Okay, Joker, I knew you were on your way back down south. That's good, buddy. I'm glad you're getting out of New York. It's way too cold up there for us Southern boys. Awesome, Mark. I just bought me a 22 WMR a couple of days ago. I'm looking at. I want to get out and sight it in. I got to put the scope on it and start sighting it in. Cool, Joker. That's good, buddy. I'm proud for you. That's great, Buck. I may have that mold. I'm not sure. I've got one 38 mold. I think it's 158 grain, but I like that little mold too. You'll enjoy that one. You can spit some bullets out with that one. Jerry, it's gonna be a great channel, buddy. Good deal, Joker. Swing by and holler at me when you get down this way. Dan, that may be the only way you're going to get me to eat lingua. Man, y'all blowing my chat up. No, Jerry, no trapping last. I decided to take 2 weeks off because it's been real hot here. But I'm putting out some coon traps in the morning, and then I'm gonna probably start another beaver job this weekend. Rockwood 64, what's up, Phil? How you doing, brother? Phil needs to be getting him some coyote traps out this week. Oh, okay, Mark. That's I guess that's the ones he was using. Dan, I don't know what Stoney's got going on. I think he's out of vacation time now, so he may wind up with me on one this weekend when I go. I'm using your lure this weekend when I start that other job. I hadn't rode down and looked at it, but I think it's going to be a good job. Awesome. Thank you for your service, Michael Lee. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, there's Vanessa Kitty. Everybody say hey, Vanessa. How you doing, Vanessa? I appreciate you being in. Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get out down this weekend. I don't know if I even get a chance to scout it before I go, but I'll just haul everything down there. But it's supposed to be a big old swamp, so I'm hoping it's loaded with beavers. I know they got a few on trail cam, so. Oh, awesome, GGW. That's great. I gotta load a bunch of those 223s. Get them ready to go too. And I got some 35s. I'm gonna make Rockwood 64 help me load them 35 Remingtons. Yeah, I don't blame you, Joker. There's Miss Jen at home with Jen. How you doing, Jen? I know you're enjoying that new house. Everything looks so pretty in there. Oh, Woody's trapping. How you doing, Woody? Hope you're having a good week, man. You was slamming some big old bass this week. I'm hoping to be back in the water trapping this weekend. I'm doing good, Jen. Beautiful day, nice and warm today. You see, I got short sleeve shirts on. Vanessa says winter flounder on the Connecticut coast. I love me some flounder. Yeah, y'all ought to go and check out them bass Woody caught the other day. He caught some monsters. Wow, that's going fast. KY Prepper, I think I got some HH35. I got all my powders are up at the house. I'd have to look and see what I got. I can't. I'll be honest with you. Whenever I can find it, I just been stocking it up in the house, and I can't even remember what all I got. I mean, I got some from my pistol loads, and I got some for the rifle loads, but I cannot remember honestly what I got now. I think I do got one 1 pound jug of HH 335 H335 though. Honestly, I was getting whatever I knew I could load with at the time. It was so tough finding anything around here. I'll bring all my loading stuff down in here after trapping season. Then I can tell you what all I got. Dan, you got to be slicker than that, I think. You might put it in some beef stew and maybe I wouldn't know it. Oh, you got everything pulled out, Woody? I tell you what, it's mighty hot right now. Snake's going to be out down here. Okay, Dan. Be careful, buddy. See when you get back if you make it back in. H335's his favorite too. I know I got at least one 1 pound jug of that. Vanessa, I don't know beef tongue tacos. I don't know oxtail tacos either. I've seen all that stuff. Jerry says 56 in PA today. That's pretty good in Pennsylvania. Jerry, that's pretty warm. I didn't see that, Dan. I didn't see that otter fleshing video. Is that one of his older ones, or did he just put it out this week? If he did, I'm behind on videos. Vanessa says 44 there in Connecticut. That's still warmer than everybody's been, though. Sounds like everybody's warming up a little bit. I know Maine's still been mighty cold, I think. Oh, okay, Mark. I'll check it out as soon as I get out of here. I didn't if you just sent it, I didn't see it. Because I have to use my phone as my hotspot, and I'll wind up knocking myself offline. Oh yeah, KY Prepper. It's the prices are still. I'm still paying about between 30 and 39, $30 to $39 for a pound jug. You know, depending on what I get. I've been getting some around $30, but pistol mostly. Rifles still up a little higher. Hey Rob, the Shiner guy, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you being in here, Rob. I know Rob's been catching a bunch of fish lately. Oh, well, Woody, that happens. I've took this is almost 2 weeks I've took off. I just needed a break, man. I've been running traps every day for what, 3 months now? And I just needed a couple of weeks off. I'll get back at it though. Yes, Jen, they're still trying to work on me, and it ain't working so far. Okay, Dan, I'll go back and check Woody's. I'll go back and check that out because I always butcher otters. Mostly the tail. I have the worst trouble with an otter tail. Oh man, Rob says 86 in Orlando. Good grief, Rob. Rub it in, buddy. You probably got people on here that's still in the 30s. Yeah, I don't blame you, Woody. Take a little time off. Is that right, Michael? It's crow season here. We can pop them. There you go, Vanessa. I knew it was a lot of folks are still in the 20s and 30s right now. I couldn't imagine 86 right now. Yeah, I'll go back and check that one out, Woody, because I always need help need help with the otters. Northern Caliban. I hear you, GGW. 50 degrees. Well, I figured y'all have been a little warmer than that. Jen says 74 there in the big Texas. I don't know exactly what we are. We're in the mid 70s. I mean, it's nice today. Oh goodness, you're not in the still in the 30s, are you, Jamie? Hey Rob, New York Outcast, what's going on, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Rob's in the 30s too. Woo! See, that's why I'm a Southern boy. I can't stays cold too long up there for me. Yeah, I bet it does out in that sun, Phil. You working on your P row? Mock says beautiful 56 there right now. I can handle it okay, especially high 50s. I just don't want no 30s or 20s. Okay, Jamie's in the 60s. That's not terribly bad then. But Rob and Vanessa, it's too cold up there. I guarantee you, if Don comes in here, Don Thomas, I guarantee it's probably in the 20s there. Yeah, Woody, I always wind up. I'll cut through it in a spot or one spot or two. It's never usually bad enough to mess up the hide, but I ain't caught enough of them to be real good at it yet. I usually wind up with one, maybe two a year, if I get that many. Oh, that's right, Rob. I watched him do it too. And I thought, man, every day Tom's got to go out there and shovel them walkways out around the house. That's, we're already getting ready to start mowing the lawn around the house. Good luck, Gary. I got mine going. Just make sure you get you some vape juice with some nicotine in it for the first little while. But that's good, buddy. I'm proud for you. That's a good idea, Woody. Maybe when I get power down here in the barn, I can start putting one in here. That's one of my first chores coming up is I'm getting power out in this barn. I'm running on extension cords right now. I've done this too long. It's going to cost me about $1,500, but it's going to be worth it. Oh, wow, Jamie. No, I didn't even see that. That's a lot of snow. Still, Rob, low 40s is too cold for me. This time of year, anyway. Anything below about 60 now here is I don't want it. I mean, I don't mind if I'm trapping, keeps the ticks off of me, but other than that, I'm ready for warmer weather. I'm ready to start fishing now. That's amazing, 57 inches in Yellowstone. That's awesome, Woody. I imagine otters probably paying pretty good this year. Decent anyway, probably not good, but decent. That's something, Jamie. Yeah, I saw fur prices from 2 or 3 different states, and I couldn't believe how bad some of it was. Dan did real good. Dan had enough beavers. He really did good on his beavers this year, but I knew that coon prices were going to be outrageously low. So I got a fellow that contacted me that might want some. I'm going to sell him whatever he wants, and whatever he doesn't, I'll send off and get tanned and sell them later. Huh. Jamie, Levi runs that house. We know who runs that house. Yeah, that's right, Rob. I mean, I don't mind a little cool breeze and a short sleeve shirt, but once it starts getting into the 50s and then the 40s, and I don't even mind sweatshirt weather. I just hate having to bundle up in big jacket. I I'm definitely more of a short sleeve guy or tank top so I can show my guns. Oh, yeah. See, I imagine to work outside like you do, Rob, man, I'd be so bundled up, I'd look like the damn Michelin man or something. Oh, I do too, Jamie. He's my favorite. You know he's my favorite. I still like the red bones too, though. I got so much to do though. I want to start. I need to smelt down my lead, I need to get power in this barn. I got to get my chicken coop built and my in. And I just got so much stuff to do. I don't know when I'll get them all done. Wow, 10 years old. I also wanted to get my smelting done before it gets too terribly hot, because that's going to be miserable outside there smelting that lead down when it's out. Yeah, I agree, Rob. I used to do when I was doing carpet, when I worked part-time doing carpet, I'd, you have to go out and cut it up and all, you'd freeze to death, and you go in people's house, they'd have a heat set on about 85, then you're burning up, then you get sweaty and you go back outside and you freeze to death. I hated that. I'd rather either been in or out, one of the two. Oh, there's Mr. Tommy. How you doing, Tommy? I don't know if Ms. Rita's there or not, but hey, Ms. Rita. I appreciate you stopping in anyway, Tommy. I imagine y'all's weather's pretty nice right now. I got choked. Be time for you to get out and do some fishing, Mr. Tommy. Well, Jamie, that's where I'm at. I gotta get it built so I can get me some chicks. Yeah, you know what I mean, Rob. Well, Woody, I want a freezer out here, but I can't do it until I get power. So that's going in here too. I'm putting me a floor freezer, a chest freezer in here when I get power down here. And I'm putting me a air compressor down here too. There's Andrew, County Line Adventures. How you doing, Andrew? I appreciate you coming in, buddy. Oh yeah, Tommy, it's beautiful here today. I wish I was on the lake, trying to catch a few crappie somewhere. It's hard to go back to trapping when it's this warm, but it's about to turn off cold on us again, I think. So I'm not letting it get to me. I'll just enjoy these 2 or 3 nice days before the cold weather comes back in here. Oh no, Jamie, I didn't know that. That's why I was planning on getting me some birds. I got a couple of small farm stores around here that I don't know if they can work around that or not, but I hope I can get some birds. Well, that's what I'm thinking, Jen. Everybody wants chicks because they hadn't been able to get them. So I may not. I hope the heck I can get some chicks. I tell you what, there's a lot of people I know around here though that I could probably buy some from them. Oh, that's right, Gary. I wish we had walleye here. But all I'll be doing is crappie and brim and bass fishing, catfishing. We don't have any walleyes or pike or muskies or any of that good stuff. Yeah, Michigan, y'all got a lot of good fish species up there. Oh, good, Andrew. That's cool, buddy. I'd like to get at least five more beavers. I'd like to have more than that, of course, but I'm shooting for another 5 out of this place I'm going to. Maybe I'll pull out a few more than that. I just don't know. KY Prepper says Rural King had some a couple of weeks ago. Well, maybe I'll be able to get some down here. I don't want to wait too long, but at the same time, I got to get the pen built. Maybe I'll get me some ducks too. And for duck eggs. Okay, Woody, I'll do that, buddy. I'll check it out. Oh, that's cool, Rob. You need to get you a couple of GoPro mounts for it. You know, they make them. That's what I got on my kayak. You can have yourself cruising down there while you're paddling, and makes it a lot easier than trying to hold a boomstick up. I'll probably be fishing out the kayak some this year. I love that, Gary. I tell you what, if my summer looks as busy as my winter was, I ain't gonna get out of here for nothing. I tell you what, I'm gonna be swamped. It's got where my springs and summers are busy as my winters are. It used to be the other way around. Andrew, I told the guy I'd probably ride down there Saturday. If I have time Thursday afternoon, I may go down and scout it out and see where I want to put traps, but I'll probably go down Saturday and start setting traps. It's a pretty good sized place, so it's got a lot of water frontage, so I'm hoping this loaded up with beavers. It's a little piece from the house, though. It's going to take me about 35 minutes, 40 minutes to get there. Up there's Ricky Wallace. Wallace Knife Works, Homestead and Fishing. How you doing, Ricky? Good, nice job on the restoration on the vise. Yeah, they're nice, Rob. And I mean, they're cheap. They don't hardly cost much. You can get them at Academy. Buck, just email me, buddy. I'll send you whatever you want. Whatever I got anyway. I'll send you some. Just tell me what you want. We'll put it up. We'll get it in the mail to you. My email's in my about section. So well, matter of fact, I think we already emailed a couple of times. So I already got yours. I'll email you tonight, but we'll figure out something. Oh, Jamie, so that's another thing I got to do. I got to get the garden going. I'm telling you, I need about 3 of me during the spring. Yeah, that was a nice vise. That was a big one. Small Water Charles, how you doing, brother? I didn't even see you come in. On Lake Kissimmee today, taking a oh 90 down there. Rob said it was 86 in Orlando, so I can see that. I hope y'all knock them dead. Y'all crappie fishing or bass fishing today, John? Yeah, Buck. Just email me. Tell me what you want. Oh, yeah, I got you, Jamie. They probably don't play well together, do they? Oh goodness, Shirley, I didn't see the. I'm not getting a lot of my things on my updates or whatever you call them. 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Everybody check out, go over and see Shirley and them at Just Doing Our Best tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I'll be there, Shirley. Oh, Andrew, I stay, man. And that don't even include watching my grandkids and taking them to school and going to eat lunch with my mama. And I mean, I need like 30-hour days at least. Tim S., my man. What's going on, Tim? How you doing, buddy? How's your foot doing, Tim? Hey, John, Unpaved Explorer. How you doing, John? Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Hope y'all are warming up some. We're about half and half on here. Some folks are cold, some folks are hot. Oh, awesome, Lindia. That is great, John. Well, is Lindia driving the boat now that she's got her captain's license? I bet she drives better than you. Oh, I bet, Jamie. I bet he does. Bass fishing. All right, cool. Yeah, notifications. There you go, Jen. Yeah, I don't get hardly any notifications. If I do, I get them right then, like right when it's about to start or something, like a live stream. Yeah, they are, Shirley. It's just not, nobody's getting them. Oh, neat, Jamie. Well, I'm not going to win on the bread challenge, but I'm throwing my hat in there anyway. That's right, Jen. John says 43 in Cleveland. Well, you're about in the middle of the basket here, John. A lot of folks are in the 20s and 30s, and some of them are in the 80s and 90s. So, okay, good, John. I figured she did because I see a lot of you you having to pull the fish for the folks. I figured she ran one of the boats. That's a nice fish, though, to start out the day. Oh, Tim, that's awesome, man. You'll be up dancing a jig by the time you come down and see me. Don't expect me to go jogging with you or nothing, but that's good. You'll be walking around. All right, same to you, Woody. I appreciate you stopping in, buddy. And get your honeydew list done so you can get back out in the water and play again. Yeah, it's about time Tim started to finally recover. He's been laid up too long. I don't know, Jamie. We'll see. I will say it was edible. I ate some last night. It was good, matter of fact. Wasn't what I thought. I'll be honest with you. I was cooking. Cooking my bread last night, and it called for parsley leaves and oregano. And somehow, when I was at the grocery store, I thought I reached for parsley, and it was what was it? Coriander. I don't even know what coriander is, but I put it in my bread and I thought, what the hell is this? And I looked at it and it said coriander. I said, well, it's in there now, so we're going to have bread with coriander in it. I couldn't taste, I don't know what coriander tastes like, so I don't know. But the bread tasted good, so it didn't mess it up. Yeah, Tim, you have. We need to get you up and running. Oh, okay, Jen, it's cilantro. It didn't, I mean, it tasted fine in the bread. I guess I only used 1.25 teaspoons. So I guess it wasn't enough to change the flavor. If it did, it was good in it. So I can't believe I did it though. I looked dead at the parsley on that shelf and somehow I wound up with coriander. And I didn't even look at the jar until after I had measured them out and put them in the bread, but it's okay. It tasted good. Oh no, trust me, Jamie. I make some bonehead moves when I'm and I mean I'm looking at directions and from here to my hands, I'll lose it and do something totally different. My brain don't connect with my hands. I don't know how that happens, but I do that a lot. Yeah, hopefully I'll get this beaver job done. I'll probably be over there, depending on weather. I'll probably stay out beaver trapping for about 2 to 3 weeks. After that, I'm gonna have to start working around here and get the garden started and get the chicken coop being built and all that. So I'm probably looking at about 3 more weeks of trapping, maybe a month, and then I'm done. I got to go get some coons out of a guy's yard tomorrow. Hopefully, that'll just be an overnight job. Yeah, Jen, I guess I made cilantro and actually the coriander and oh gosh, I can't even think. I've done got so confused. Parsley and oh yeah, the oregano. I wouldn't even thought why oregano would have been in there, but I put it in there, and I mean, it all together, it tasted good. So yeah, that's what they did, Jamie. They tricked me, and I jumped on it with both feet, didn't I? But like I say, it was okay. It didn't change the taste of the bread enough that I wouldn't eat it because I ate 2 big old pieces last night. Hey, KY Prepper, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for coming in. Hope y'all have a great week and be safe up there. I really appreciate you hanging in here with us for a while. Hey, Jamie, that's nothing. I was supposed to put 1 1/3 cup of water in one of my breads I made, and I only put 1/3 cup of water. And I kept waiting. It was trying to mix it and all, and I kept waiting. I thought I went through the rise cycle and all that, and it was just a big wad of stuff in the bottom of the bread maker. I'm thinking, Finally, I cut it off and unplugged it, and I figured out what I'd done after that. I said, "Good grief," you know. So I ruined 4.5 cups of flour and everything I'd put in it. That's right. Awesome, Tim. You know what I've decided this year? I think I'm going to make all raised beds this year if I can afford that much lumber. Lumber's outrageous, so. But I think I'm going to do every bed I got in a raised bed this year. At least half the garden. If I can afford to do the whole garden, I will. If I can't, at least half of the garden is going to be, so I don't have to till weeds so much this year. Your beans will do good. I know. I can't wait to see everybody's gardens this year. Yeah, I know, Jamie. I just chalk it up to being old and can't remember nothing. And that's a good idea, GGW. When Miss Joy said she was doing them last weekend, I thought that's a good idea. Just any kind of raised or planter garden, I think is going to be easier. Jamie. Yeah, I think any kind of container garden is going to be easier. You know, I grew those sweet potatoes in those planters last year. Man, them things got huge. So you don't need a whole lot of soil to grow good stuff. I think 8 inches of soil, maybe 10, is plenty to grow a lot of stuff. Oh, that's a great idea, Jen. They make a good compost bin too if you get like 3 of them and nail them together where you can. Yeah, pallets make a good compost bin. Yeah, that's exactly right, GGW. That's exactly right. Yeah, I buy a lot of those big tubs, like plastic planting barrels, and they work good and they hold up. It's good thick plastic. They'll last 5, 6 years. Well, Tim, I mean, I've been doing it in the ground for years and years. I'm just looking for the easiest way out nowadays. That's right, GGW. Yeah, Jamie, cow tubs, watering troughs, all that work. All that works good. I may just put me a bunch of cow tubs out there. That may be cheaper than wood too, G. Only thing I'm planting is the ground is probably my cantaloupes and stuff that run like that with runners. I'm not doing corn this year because it took up too much room in my garden last year. I enjoyed having that corn, but I think I'm going to skip the corn this year. We're going to do a lot of beans. Of course, we'll do our tomatoes and all that stuff. I'm going to do okra, and I'm going to make me pickling cucumbers. I'm doing a lot of cabbage and salad type stuff. Wow, 50-gallon tank. That's a whole garden right there, Jamie. Yeah, you can plant the whole garden in a 50-gallon tank. GGW, I don't know. I planted stuff in 8 inches and I planted stuff, in 2 foot deep containers. I guess it kind of depends on if it's like a potato, you probably want it a little deeper because they're going to go down a little deeper and spread out, or carrots maybe. But stuff like, a lot of stuff, even okra grows just under the surface. You could get away with an 8-inch planter and plant okra. You might have to stake them up. But I mean, a lot of stuff grows just under the topsoil. I used to till my garden about 10 to 12 inches down, but most of the stuff doesn't grow more than about 8 inches down, 6 or 8 inches down. Yeah, I'm skipping the corn, Jamie. It just takes up too much room. Now, if I ever get any land where I can actually put a big garden out there, I'll put me out about a quarter acre of corn, maybe a quarter of an acre, something like that. Oh, good, Jamie. Yeah, see, now stuff like that, onions, they don't grow very deep. You could do them in a shallow container. Potatoes, like I said, I put mine in, they grew down probably 10 or 12 inches. I don't know how deep garlic probably doesn't grow very deep either. Jamie, is it time right now? The time for that stuff, or are you just seeing how it does? I didn't know when you were supposed to plant garlic. I planted my potatoes regular garden season. Yeah, I don't think so, GGW. I mean, certain things, like I said, it doesn't grow deep like that. Garlic doesn't grow deep. Carrots grow as deep as long as the carrots are, I guess. But stuff like squash doesn't grow very deep. Oh, okay. Besides that's another thing is I'm putting cattle panels on all my running stuff, my stuff that needs to be staked up. I'm not doing stakes anymore. I'm gonna put a cow panel on top of every planter and let them run up that cow panel, fence panel. Oh, yeah, Jamie. Now I've got some garlic down in the backyard that's been there it just keeps, multiplying. Some of that stuff's been out there since I've been here anyway, 10 to 13 years ago. And every year it comes back. The bulbs are small though. That's the only thing about it. I want to plant some elephant ear garlic this year. That elephant ear garlic, man, they have bulbs big around a tennis ball. I tell you something, it takes time is asparagus. It takes forever for asparagus. That's why I've never planted asparagus. I don't have the patience to get asparagus. Shasta Valley Outdoorsman, how you doing, brother? Appreciate it. Hope you ain't having no mudslide with all this rain. Are y'all getting all the rain California's getting? Jen, that's what I planted my green beans on last year, and those cow panels worked awesome. They're just, they're strong enough, but they're easy to work with. And I just used some of those green fence posts to put them up with. I think that's the easiest way to do it. I used to run wire and all that, and that's a pain in the rear. Okay, Jamie. Well, I know last year my onions didn't do nothing last year, so I got a few onions out of it, but it wasn't a whole lot. Yeah, that's right, Shasta. Asparagus is like a year's thing. I ain't got that much patience to wait. Michael Hurtnick, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. What's your weather today, Michael? See where you're at in the weather chart here today. Oh, Shasta's getting more snow. Dang, it means you're cold there then. I hate that for y'all, Shasta. Well, as long as it don't come down on top of you, Shasta. Boxy Outdoors, how you doing, Boxy? That's the Beaver Slayer right there. Boxy's had a great year this year. Well, he's done good with everything. Got him a coyote. I appreciate you coming in, brother. Was telling them I reckon I'm gonna go back to beaver trapping this weekend if it cools back down. We've had a warm snap here, and I didn't want to get back out there with the snakes. So if this cools back down, I'm gonna get back out and give it a shot with a beaver again. Michael, 70 and sunny. Well, see, that's what we are, Michael. So I'm enjoying it right now, but they say we're going to drop back down to the 30s and 40s this week. So I'm kind of waiting to see what it does. I'm not getting back in the water if it's in the mid to high 70s. And I hate that, Tim. Man, it's so beautiful. It's just like a summer day here today. Oh, well, that's good, Shasta. You know, last week when I finished up coyotes here, that last coyote that I did while I was skinning it and fleshing it, I got 8 ticks off me in 2 days. And that's the end of my coyote season. When I start getting covered up with ticks when I'm skinning them, that's when I'm done with them. Oh, okay, Boxy. Well, that's perfect beaver weather for me. I like it cold when I'm beaver trapping, and I don't even mind when it's raining because I seem to have more catches when it's rainy weather than I do, you know, on dry days. But now for coyotes and land trapping, it's done got too hot. I'm not getting back out there with this many ticks. Oh, good, Shasta. Well, when it's cold, that's the time to do it, man. Once it gets hot here in Georgia, that's when I get on the lake and go fishing because we have so many ticks and snakes here and yellow jackets. I'm done. Oh yeah, Tim, ticks everywhere already. I mean, it's amazing. We got stuff blooming here. Our dogwoods are blooming. All our azaleas are blooming. Blooming. We got a lot of flowers, and this cold snap next week's gonna come back and kill every bit of it out. Hey, 12 Point Trout, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Your weather today? What's your temps? Hey, Shasta, I ain't getting in the woods when it gets that hot. I'm done. I'm done dealing for the year. That's when I'll send my furs off and I'm done playing. Hey, there's Miss Joy. Everybody say hey to Joy. Hope y'all are doing good. Oh yeah, Boxy. See, that's something I didn't think about where you're at. We never get cold enough to ice up here. So I mean, it's just as long as I got nice, cool weather, keep the snakes down, I'm happy. But we don't. I've never had to bust ice to water trap here. Okay, Ricky, we'll do it. We'll come on over and check it out. We'll do, buddy. Wow, Shasta, I didn't know that. Oh, it is here too, Joy. It's we're in the middle 70s, a little bit of a breeze. It's a beautiful day. Hope Scott's doing good today. I don't know if he's in here. I didn't see Scott, but I hope Scott's doing good today. That's good, Shasta. 39 degrees there in Maine, 10 inches of snow. Oh, gosh. And I feel for you, 12-point trout. That's too chilly for me. Well, Shirley, lunch, I guess Dan says it's lingua, but I'm thinking more like maybe something on the grill. I don't know. Yeah, you know I do this every time. I never plan supper until we get on here, and then I start trying to figure out what I'm gonna cook. I cooked some collard greens last night out of the garden. I may finish those collard greens up with some cornbread and oh y'all. I took out some of my stuff out of the garden last year that I canned, and boy, my sweet potatoes are just as good as when day I canned them. I was proud of myself because those turned out good. Water the field. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Oh man, just trying to make it. How about you? How you been? Yeah, Boxy, that's something I've never had to deal with. I enjoy watching y'all do it, but but I've never had to deal with it here. I mean, it'll be cold here, but and we'll get ice on the logs and stuff, but when the water itself never freezes up. Uh-oh, Shirley. Okay, good, Joy. I hope so. Oh, cabbage sounds good, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, run your link. Run put a link to your new channel on here, Jerry. Everybody knows Creekside Angler is Boxcar Jerry. This is a second channel. Jerry, put it on there. Run a link to it so everybody can pick your channel up. do that when we first started doing it. Y'all gonna enjoy Jerry's fishing channel. Yeah, I was real proud of myself with my. I got my sweet potatoes. They were good. I got my cabbage out the other day, and it tasted fine. Only thing was it wasn't crunchy cabbage. It's more like boiled cabbage, but I can deal with it if I had to eat it. And my green beans always come out good, so I was pleased that I did anything. I was hoping I didn't have to throw all those quart jars of food away. Ooh, well, I do got some of that, Joy. I may make some of that up. That's good water to fill. How's y'all's weather right now? Are y'all warmed up any? I know, Boxy. It's one of the benefits of being down this far south. But y'all don't have to probably deal with all the snakes and stuff we got. That's kind of the sucky part of it. Them old water moccasins come out early. Like today, those water moccasins will be laying all over the rocks. Which with waders and all, I don't worry so much about it. I worry more about reaching down and getting hit on the arm by one of them. Somebody that's a mod in here. Will one of y'all run Creekside Anglers channel links? Jerry, I don't know why. I thought you were a moderator. I don't know how to. Let me see if I can do it with my phone. I don't know why you're not. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, there you go, Shasta. I appreciate that, brother. Cut this out now. Okay, Jerry, that should have took care of it, buddy. But thank you, Shasta. I appreciate you doing that for me. Yeah, y'all all pick up Creekside Angler because y'all know Jerry's got some great channels. Oh, there's Hippie Chick off Grid Maine. How you doing, LJ? Hope you're warming up a little bit. I know y'all got hammered. I just hope it starts melting off some for you. Shasta, I'm telling you, water moccasin is a mean critter. I've seen things that says water moccasins won't come at you. I've had them do it, so I don't know. They must be smoking crack or something because I've had water moccasins chase me slap out of the water. Oh, I got you, Jerry. Okay. Well, now you're a moderator on Creekside too. Yeah, we got you squared away. I knew something was wrong. I didn't think about it not being on your new channel. Okay, Joy. Yeah, Boxy, we got a lot of copperheads too, but land trapping, I'm always watching for them. But some reason, them water moccasins and all, and them in the creeks and the swamps, man, they are everywhere. I think you see more water moccasins than you do. And they say we got rattlesnakes, but I've never seen one here. I saw one at my old house, and I've been turkey hunting before and heard them rattling, but not around here. That was in South Georgia. Oh yeah, Shasta, I agree. That's why I don't deal with snakes. I mean, a black snake don't scare me. A garter snake don't scare me, but anything else, I don't even care if they were just a water snake. They're still scary looking. Yeah, now 12-point trout, I think that's cool because I know I've talked to D. Thomas about it. No snakes in Maine. That is amazing. I mean, it's amazing y'all don't have snakes. I mean, I've never been anywhere where we didn't have snakes. I mean, you'll see snakes hit in the middle of the road in the summer, like you see squirrels hit on the side of the road. Yeah, Joy. Well, I'm worried about them too. But I can generally see a crackhead before they get me. Snakes don't. They're a little sneakier. Yeah, see, hippie chick, we got the regular water snakes here too. They scare me, but I mean, I'm not going to kill them or anything once I see what they are. But they'll still scare you if you're about waist deep in the water and one of them swims up between your arms or something. They make me walk on water. Shasta, I don't care much for them either because I'm too busy looking for a good snake. I'm always looking to think they're a bad snake, so I just don't like them. Yeah, that's exactly right, Shasta. But the weather, I don't know if I can trade off that cold weather for the snakes. Hey, New Jersey fishing maniac, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you being in. I hate snakes too. Snakes, and I'd have to say like yellow jackets and wasps, and I hate all them things too. I get stung every year. Yeah, I wish it'd warm up for a hippie chick and finally start thawing out some there. I know she got a lot of stuff this year. Because hippie chick don't have a long growing season, so I bet she's wide open when it does thaw out. That's right, Shasta. I hear you, New Jersey. I feel about the same way, brother. I noticed though the honeybees are out here right now. I hope they don't get too cold and it kills them out because I know we're about to get cold again. But I saw wasps flying, carpenter bees are out, honeybees are out. I don't I don't care for nothing except the honeybees. I hope the honeybees don't get killed out. Yeah, I imagine so, GGW. Just like Shasta, I know they got a lot of rattlesnakes there. We got very few rattlesnakes here. We got them in South Georgia, and then we got they got them. They got them in the mountains too. But some reason here in Middle Georgia, we don't have a lot of rattlesnakes. I hear you, Shasta. AR Gun 1776. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. You catch any armadillos yet? Oh, no kidding, 12-point trout. You know, at the beginning of trapping season this year, when I was trapping them coons, every place I caught a coon, they dug up a yellow jacket nest. I had to put my bee suit on to go in there and get those critters out of the trap because they were all over me. I cannot stand yellow jackets. Oh, I know it, LJ. I know you were wide open come planting season. Yeah, I'm telling you. It see we got a long growing season, so I can kind of fiddle fart around, but I know you got to go wide open once you start. Oh, Joy, I know. I know the mosquitoes are going to be bad here too. And I'll guarantee you the ticks are going to be bad with this mild winter we've had. Oh, Jen, I hate that for Liam. That's a bad place to get stung too. I'll never forget one of my kids. I can't remember which one it was. Caught a bumblebee. She could catch anything. And she was going to kiss it. That bumblebee stung her right on the lip, and her lip swelled out. I said, "You can't be kissing all the bugs, you know." Hey, Boxy, I sure appreciate you stopping in, buddy. Have a great week. Good luck on the line when you get back out there. I'll be watching your videos. I don't know, Shasta. I don't want to tame no stinky armadillo. They're as bad as them big head possums. Oh, James, how did you forget, brother? Hey, man, I appreciate you coming in. Last week you snuck off and took a nap. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Elliot. I hope you get over it, buddy. Yeah, well, we hope you get over it, Elliot. Good. At least they hadn't dug up any more big holes. Oh man, I used to hit a lot of those yellow jacket nest 12-point trout when I was metal detecting too. I just can't stand yellow jackets. Oh, I bet he did, Jen. It's hard when a little one gets stung like that. Uh, LJ, send me a text message. I mean a an email, and I'll send you my phone number. You can just send it by text message or messenger, however you want to do it. I don't think I got you. I don't think I gave you my phone number, but I know we got each other's emails, so either I'll just email it to you or you can remind me and I'll send you my phone number. You just send it over a text message, it'd be fine, I would think. Huh. Now, 12-point trout, is that them biting flies, the ones that bite you real bad? Because I hate them things. Florida's got a lot of them things. Yeah, Jen, she learned real quick. You don't want to kiss no honeybees. 12-point. Yeah, I got Messenger, LJ. You can send it on Messenger or yeah, that should work. I knew you did, James. You fessed up to me. Yeah, I hope you get better, Elliot. I hope you catch them armadillos too. If those black flies are like the ones down in Florida, man, them things bite the crap out of you. No way, James. You don't. That's what you get for having a low rider. Everybody wants it. They could probably pack their whole family in that thing. Huh. I don't know which kind Florida's got, Shasta, but them things will bite the fire out of you. Okay. Okay, LJ. I'll take a listen to it. We'll see if we can figure out what it is. I was telling them, LJ, I think I'm gonna plant everything in my garden in planters this year instead of tilling the beds up. I think I'm gonna do container gardens this year. And hey, do you think my sweet potatoes will grow instead of doing the uh oh gosh, sawdust? Do you think they'll grow just as good in peat moss, LJ? Because I can't get my hands on any sawdust, but I wanted to plant my potatoes in something that's real light and airy. And that's the only thing I can think of is peat moss. Oh, that's got to be the same. It's got to be the same fly, 12-point trout. I'll guarantee you, because the ones down in Florida, they will chase you down until you get in the water, and then they'll land on your hat in the water, waiting for you to come out. James, that's pretty good, buddy. Well, don't sell your main ride, man. You're the talk of the town in that thing. Oh, there's Miss Judy. How you doing, Judy? Everybody say hey to Miss Judy. I know you still got snow because your video had plenty of snow in it. All these Florida folks was talking about they're in the 80s and 90s today. Can you imagine that? Oh, I know, Jerry. I thought about that. I even thought about maybe trying to go to there's a cabinet shop in the next little town up. I thought, well, maybe I could buy, or just get them to give me all their sawdust. I think that would be awesome. That may be an idea. I might could come up with some sawdust from there. All right, LJ, I may try that. If I can't get my hands on any sawdust, I may try that. Because my sweet potatoes did good last year, and I did them in some pretty light soil, so maybe they'll do okay. I'm gonna plant a lot of potatoes this year. Oh, Judy, I'm doing just dandy. It's beautiful weather here, and I got a weekend with no grandkids, so it's been nice and quiet. I got a few things done. Oh man, them flies! I don't want. I hope them flies don't make it to Georgia. Let's see, we got some sawmills around here too. They may be willing to give up a little bit of sawdust, I guess. All right, James, I appreciate it, brother. Go out and shoot something. Okay, Joy. That sounds good, James. Yeah, I know GGW, but I really didn't want to have to go pay for it. I mean, I got a bunch of the big bags of chips, wood chips from Tractor Supply, but I guess I could buy it there, but I was trying to get it free because I might have to pay so much money this year for potting soil and I think I got a line on some fresh cow manure though down there where I did that coyote trapping this year. Hopefully I can get all the cow manure I want this year. So I won't have to buy that. But I usually mix my cow manure with some peat moss and potting soil and stuff and mulch it up a little bit and then I put it in there. That's all right, James. We figured it out. Yeah, GGW, that's what I'm thinking. As long as it's not treated wood, everything out here should just be probably mostly pine. I'm sure they got some hardwoods, but nothing will be treated. So I think that'll work just as good. But I learned the potatoes do a lot better in a loose soil from what I found out last year. Mine did anyway. Shasta, that's why I can't use auto type. Auto type doesn't work on Southern people because we don't use real words and it can't figure them out. I used it one time talking to a girl and it came out very, very bad. It said a few things that I did not say. Okay, LJ. Yeah, it don't know how to decipher Southern language. Matter of fact, if I type in a lot of words, just when I'm messaging or whatever, it can't figure out what I'm typing. I guess ain't a word, but stuff like that really messes them up. Hey, Rita's Roost, how you doing? Oh, I appreciate Joy doing that. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you're having a good weekend. It's nice to have you in here with us. It's a great group of folks here. See, Shasta, that's another thing. I think you could mulch them in like hay or anything. Pine straw, hay. I bet they grow in anything like that. I may add in a little hay, as a matter of fact. That's a good idea, Shasta. I've seen that done before. There you go, Judy. Well, you got the same problem, just different accent. Yeah, same thing, Judy. I think they're discriminating against us. Oh, can somebody run Rita's Roost for us? Her channel links. It's great to have her in here. SO, what's going on? I appreciate you being in here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm back, and I don't know how entertaining I'll be, but I'm back. Okay, hippie chick. As soon as this is over, I'll listen to it because I'm using this as my hotspot. I'm scared if I try and listen to it, I'll knock myself offline. But I'll listen to it and then I'll message you right back. Oh, I didn't think about that 12-point trout. Yeah, I'd hate to get the snakes and spiders in there. I don't know about that. I may just stick with the I may stick with the sawdust. No, I could see where it would work, Shasta. It's a good idea, and I've seen people grow them in hay. But like you said, depends on where you're at. I guess if you're in Maine, it's okay where there ain't no snakes. Oh, is that right, Judy? Well, where I had mine last year is pretty shady, so maybe that helped them a lot. Oh, thank you, Shirley. Thank you for running. Everybody pick up Rita's Roost if you would. I appreciate Joy sending you over. Yeah, I didn't have direct sun on my potatoes last year. Judy, they did good. Especially my sweet potatoes did wonderful. Oh, I guess it's been a little over a year, Rita. I have to look back at my older videos and see when I started growing it. I may have had the beard now for 2 years. I don't know how long it's been. I'd have to go and look at my videos now. I usually shave it off about every year or two. Okay, Judy. Well, this year I'm planting a lot more. I'm gonna plant red potatoes and some russet potatoes because last year the only thing I planted was my sweet potatoes, and they did so good that I'm gonna plant more potatoes this year. And it took forever for our carrots to grow for some reason. I don't know why in the world it took that long for carrots to grow, but they finally grew. It was just, I mean, it was all the way into the middle of winter before they were ready. Oh, goodness. LJS got me wondering what it is now. I don't know. We'll do some digging though. Maybe we can figure out. It might be a Sasquatch. We'll see if we can figure out what it is. that kind of ruled out the top three I was thinking about, hippie chick, but I don't know. Yeah, Rita, I used to do it every year, and then I got too lazy to shave. So now I usually just do it about every other year. Thank you, Dan. Maybe it was just the year, Judy. I don't know why our carrots took so long. And we did have some that grew, and they were little bitty old, carrots. And then I'd say by the middle of winter, we had some. Then things grew a foot long. So I don't know. It could have just been that type of carrot we planted. I don't know. Yeah, so I agree with that. I think homegrown carrots taste a lot better. And I think sweet potatoes taste a lot better. I mean, I like sweet potatoes from the grocery store, but I swear I think the ones out of our garden had a better taste. Oh, we had the driest growing season last year, Rita. I had to water about every other day or at least every third day. And of course, now during the winter, we have been flooded this year, which don't make no sense. But I guess it's the La Nina we're in. We've had the wettest winter I can remember in a long time, and now about April or May, probably May, we'll start drying out. We won't get hardly any rain. Hey, hippie chick, I've heard some weird stuff in the woods. As much as I'm in the woods, that's just like ghosts. People ask me if I believe in ghosts. I say, well, I don't not believe in them. So, there's all kinds of hoodoos running around out in the woods. Oh, no, I took it to a taxidermist, 12-point trout. I don't do any of that stuff. I mean, I've tanned some stuff out, but I've never tried to mount them. I ain't that good yet. Well, there you go. Dan says they got Sasquatch in Oregon. I ain't saying there ain't no Sasquatch, but I'm not gonna say there are one. I'm always open to listen to anything anybody's got to say about them. Because there's a lot of woods that people don't go in around, in the United States. Hippie chick, I guess y'all got moose there, don't you? You think it could be a moose or an elk or something? I ain't listened to it. I'll have to wait till I listen to it. Oh, Rita, it's terrible. In the summer here, we have the 3 or 4 month drought, and it's okay. I mean, I can still water enough, but city water doesn't do your garden near as good as rainwater does. I think any kind of treated water just doesn't. Your garden don't grow as good as it does when it gets rainwater. Yeah, Shasta. Like I said, I'll never say never. The way I look at it. Yeah, hippie chick. I just, like I said, I'm open to most any. I've heard a lot of weird noises in the woods, and I'm in the woods a lot. Me and my buddy were talking about it the other night. I was down by the creek. I got through checking my lines, and I was just sitting there drinking a Coke. Some come through that creek, come across that creek, and I waited and waited for it to come out the other side. There wasn't never nothing came out that creek. And I, to this day, I don't know what in the world, but it was splashing right through the middle of that creek, and I never saw anything come out. So weird stuff happens in the woods. Well, there you go, Rita. There's too many people that seen something. You know what I mean? That's just like they tell us we don't have any big cats here other than bobcats. Well, there's 2 or 3 folks I know have seen them. And I'll be honest with you, when I lived in South Georgia, I was going to the fire station, going to work when I was still working. It was about 4:30 in the morning, and I come up on there's a big chicken house on the right, and there was a cat come across the road in front of me. First, I thought, that's the biggest dang bobcat I ever seen in my life. Then I saw the tail. It had a tail that's 2 or 3 foot long. It was a big cat. But they tell us, DNR tells us here we don't have cats. So take it for what it's worth. You know, they say we don't have mountain lion or cougars or mountain lions or leopards, whatever you want to call them, but we got big cats here in Georgia. Okay, hippie chick. That was the only other 2 things that I could think of. So I'll listen to it, see what it is, see if we can figure something out. Oh, thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's another thing, Dan. Folks come up missing in the woods, don't they? There you go, Tim. See, there's some folks that saw a black panther down where I just got through coyote trapping. It's been about 8 years ago, 6 or 8 years ago, but that couple swore there was one come through down that creek where it's not on these people's land, but it's the land next door. And they swore they saw it. And it's folks that you know, so you're not going to think they're full of crap, you know. Oh, ain't no problem, LJ. We'll get something. Maybe we can figure something out, but it sounds like you might have something creeping around in the woods. You know, there's been a lot of folks come up missing on the Appalachian Trail. And I've seen 2 or 3 things on that. I always wanted to do that, but I think I'm too old to do it now. Oh, I got to get with MB Heritage Farms and order me some more seeds this year. I got a lot of most everything I need, but they have the best cucumber seeds, uh, okra seeds. What else did I get from them last year? Well, I'm not doing corn. I ordered 3 or 4 different things from them last year, but I'm definitely going to order some more cucumbers and some more okra. Oh, and those Mega Marley tomatoes. Those things were awesome. Yeah, Judy, I bet you $1 y'all got wolves too. And cats. Y'all got some big woods up there. That's plenty of woods for that stuff to enjoy living in. Well, damn, there was even a thing an article in one of the magazines, GON or something, Georgia Outdoor News, about how Florida had released some with collars and they were already in Georgia. So I mean, I know they said they stayed down around the Everglades and you know, good and well those things made their way up through Georgia by now. Wow, that's something, Tim. I was hoping to get one. You know, that was a pretty good sized cat trap in one of my traps this year. It wasn't in the trap; it was like 2 inches away. But I put a trail camera out there. I was hoping, if nothing else, I'd get it on camera, but it never came back. Oh, is that right, Shasta? Heck, I think nowadays everywhere is a hotbed for missing people. These people come up missing around Atlanta all the time. Hey, Dave Collier Camping. How you doing, Dave? Yeah, we were talking about that a little earlier. We're all chomping at the bit, get ready and start planting. I told them I think I'm going to do all mine in container gardens this year. I don't think I'm going to till up nothing. That's exactly right, Shasta. If you spend a lot of time out in the woods, you're going to hear some weird stuff. Well, me too. Me either, Dan. I mean, I wouldn't go hiking. Even if I hiked the Appalachian Trail, you can bet I'd be packing. I know you're not supposed to, but I ain't going in the woods without a firearm. Whoa. Yeah, I imagine so, Shasta. See, I don't do much exploring either. I generally stay on a pretty beaten path. Good, Dave. I'm glad you're doing good, buddy. I'm sorry I'm kind of behind in my chat. I'm kind of slow at reading everybody's stuff. I imagine you can have another pretty garden this year. You had a good one. Yeah, Judy, you need to make sure you always got your. I imagine you always got your pistol with you too, but you always got to be careful. Well, Shasta, yeah, I know where you're coming from there, but I just think nowadays you can come up missing just about anywhere now in the United States. Oh, damn. Well, I know it's going to turn cold here again. It always does. Generally, March is our worst month of the winter. And a lot of times we'll get this little, what do you call it, an Indian summer, where it warms up and then all of a sudden it'll slam us again. That's why I hadn't started doing anything. Yeah, that's right, Dave. Yeah, Tim, you got to nowadays, man. I don't go nowhere without a gun. I wear my gun in the shower. Yeah, I don't plan anything till after Easter here, just because I've had it come back and bite me in the butt too many times. And I don't start seeds inside because I always kill them. So I just have to kind of have a late garden every year. Oh gosh, I bet that's gonna be a pain, Dan. It's It, uh. Yeah, Buck, I hear you on that, man. You probably need one in Walmart worse than any other place in the United States. No, I agree, Dave. I agree. Now, maybe if I lived in Florida, I might be I might starting some seeds right now, but it gets too cold in March here from to start anything. Oh, is that right, Dan? You got it? Okay, good. Oh, is that right, Tim? They come through. I get them about once. Well, it's about this time of year. There'll be just hundreds and hundreds of them starlings. That's right, Judy. You know what? 12-point trout. I got that little Taurus TX22, 16 shot. It's small. It's light. I carry that a lot. If I'm going inside somewhere, that way I don't have to carry my 9mm. Shasta got a charter pug. All those pugs are nice little guns. I know we get a lot of theft here at our Walmarts, Dave. I imagine they do all over the country. I have seen a couple of close up here too. No, it's just a regular 22 long rifle, 12-point. But I mean it carries 16 rounds, and then I got another magazine for it. So that's 32 rounds. It'd just be good for a get off of me gun, but it's a pretty accurate little pistol, and it's light. It's unbelievable how light it is. I carry my 9mm in the car, but a lot of times, and I carry the TX22 in there too. But a lot of times, if I'm going in a store or something, we're gonna be walking around a long time. I just put that 22 TX22 in my waistband. I can walk around all day with that little pistol. Oh yeah. Now if I was in the big wood, Shasta, I'd have something bigger than what we're talking about. I did buy that 22 WMR the other day. I'm looking forward to see how much difference there is in it and the 22 long rifle. I think it's going to be good with the scope. I bought a Vortex tactical scope. I think it's going to be good out to 200 yards anyway for varmints. Oh, I fell out of my chair. I was talking to Chris from the 740. I don't know if Chris is still in here or not, but earlier about I hadn't heard word that Vortex had come out or is coming out with that thermal scope, And I heard the price point was going to be a lot lower than the ones that I've been looking at right now, because I found a nice night scope, but it's not a thermal. And I thought, well, if the price point is anywhere close, I may wait for Vortex to come out with that one and buy that thermal scope instead. But I hadn't seen a price point on it anywhere yet, because the night scope, the ATM night scope, lists for about $800, I think. But I mean, it records your shots, everything. Like if you can do it to your cell phone and watch your shots, and actually use it like have a spotter next to you watching your shots. You just type in the grain of the bullet, it automatically sets the trajectory and everything for 800 something bucks, but it's not thermal. But if I could find something like around 12 or 14, maybe 1,500 that's a thermal that would do that, I'd wait and buy that. Yeah, I agree, LJ. The funny thing is, you can ask the state what's there and what's not there, but you ever seen a state person out there walking them woods like the local folks? That's what gets me, is like them telling us we ain't got no cats. Them state folks ain't out walking them woods like the local people are. Them people know what's in them woods because they're in them all the time. I don't put a whole lot. I put about as much trust in them as I do our regular government. Well, I've seen a lot of pictures too, Shasta. A lot of videos of mountain lions stalking people and people on trails getting caught up with them. And that's like, we had a guy from the state the other day that came on, was talking about the coyote population. It was during mating season, and they come into the bigger cities and everybody's raising cane. Well, he's on there saying, rarely do coyotes ever attack people, and rarely, they don't eat house pets. They don't they don't eat livestock. All they're trying to do is fit in. And I'm thinking, where did they get this guy from? He's not living in the same state we are. A coyote gets its first chance, he's going to eat anything he can get to. He's going to eat your cats, your dogs, your calves, and small kids. I've seen small kids get attacked, but I mean, I've never heard of one of them getting yanked up by one and carried off. But still, the government's always wanting to tell you what you want to hear. Everything's okay. It don't work like that. There you go, Shasta. That's one of the ones I'm talking about. If that man hadn't been there, if it's the same one I saw, if that little boy's father hadn't been there to shoo that coyote off and get his son, that coyote eventually probably would have got that little boy. There's people nipped and bit by them all the time here. I've never seen, heard of any kids getting killed, but it's just because they ain't had opportunity yet. I guarantee you. Yeah, there you go, hippie chick. It's all about the folks the folks that live there know more, way more than any kind of government official ever will. You know, I trust the folks, not the government. So, and you know what I mean by that. It's all I don't even get me started on that. But I mean, you know, well, 12-point trout. I seen that one with that. I think it was an eagle. Something snatched up that little kid and tried to fly off with it, but it dropped him. I want to say that was a bald eagle did that. I mean, I've never seen that happen around here. We got bald eagles, but I've never seen them. They kind of stay out away from folks from what I've seen. Oh, those coyotes get packed up, man. They get to howling out back here and barking at each other. That's an eerie sound right there. Okay, golden eagles in Mongolia. Maybe that's what it was, Shasta. I just seen the video on, I guess it was on YouTube, but I thought, man, that's a big old bird. Dan, that's right. Big Brother always takes care of us, don't they? Oh, man. What a friggin' joke. Oh, Judy, I love to have the thermal scope. And I'm really looking between it and the night scope. I just think the thermal would be so much cooler to have. But you're looking around $3,300, $3,500 on up. I just don't have $3,000 to drop on one right now, but I would pay up to $1,000 for a night scope. I just think it'd be a lot cooler to have the thermal. That's right, Jerry. They just want the best for us, don't they? Good gosh, Shasta. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. All right, LJ. I was hoping I made that clear, but you know, I mean, you know what time it is. But yeah, I think there's a lot of things that the state just doesn't either. Either they don't want you to know it, they say for your protection or for its protection, you know. And I thought, well, what happens if I catch? Let's just say I catch a mountain lion or panther, whatever you want to call it. Just what happens if I catch one in my trap? Am I allowed to keep it? Since we don't have them in Georgia, what would the statute be on that? There's nothing that says I can't trap them because we don't have them in Georgia. But I heard of a guy that killed one in Georgia. No, he didn't kill it. He called because his horses had claw marks going down them. Well, they called DNR out, and he says, well, if it comes around, I'm going to kill it. And the game warden said, you can't kill it. You'll be arrested because they're protected. And he said, well, how can you protect something we ain't got? And they went back and forth. And the warden says, I'm just telling you, if you kill a mountain lion or cougar, whatever, in the state of Georgia, you will be arrested. So go figure. Explain that one to me. Explain that to me. Hey, 12-point trout, I appreciate you being in, brother. I'm only going to stay on just a little bit longer. But thank you so much for being here. It's always great to have you, bud. See you later, Lord Gene. I appreciate you being in. Have a great week and stay warm. Jerry done jumped over the boxcar. Jerry, you're freaking me out, Jerry. I can't keep up with you. I'm going to stay on a few more minutes, Dan. I got to get traps together here in a minute because I got to go do that. Go catch some coons tomorrow. I want to get in there and get them out in one night, so I don't have to keep going back over there. I hope I can catch all. There's 3 of them been messing with his deer feeders. I'm hoping I can catch all 3 of them first night. Okay, Jerry. I'm just kidding, buddy. Yeah, and that's true. I don't mind. That's 2 different people watching my channel, isn't it, Jerry? Thanks for being in, Shirley. I really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Hey, let me know how you did, Tim. I bet he did good. Now, how much longer has he got before he graduates? Or I guess that's what they call it, graduates. Hey, will somebody run Dave Collier's Camping's link? I don't know if we've ever ran it in here on the live stream or not. I know everybody knows who Dave is, but there may be a couple folks that don't have his channel. Well, I'd be happier with that, LJ, rather than telling me they're going to lock me up for something we don't have. But, go figure. I'm sure I'd get a nice big fine to pay the state, too. Thank you, Buck. I appreciate you running that. Dan, I appreciate that. Lord Jean, go on and get your chores done. Check on your stepdad, stepdad. Yeah, now, just doing our best. Shirley's going to have are you doing a live tomorrow night, Shirley? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, I know you said it was a giveaway. Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Oh, Judy, thank you so much for being in here. I hope you warm up some. And I'm getting ready to get off too, but it's always nice having you in here. You be safe. Okay, Shirley. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all watch Shirley at Just Doing Our Best tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you, Jerry. All right, guys. I really appreciate all y'all being in, but I got to get my trapping stuff ready for tomorrow. I really enjoyed it, as I always do. It's always great to have all my friends in here. And I have to listen to, I need to listen to Hippie Chick's sound and see what kind of monster it was behind the house. Buck, make sure you text me or email me a little bit. Thank you, Jerry. Shasta, let me see. That's a good idea, Shasta, but I'd have to, I might could use that on somebody smart in court. I don't think it'd fly with the state, but that may be a good way to get out of it. Plus, it was endangering the calves down there. So, all right. Thank y'all a bunch. Make sure y'all all got Boxcar Jerry's new channel. Jen, thank you for being in. Buck, email me. Dan, thanks. GGW, thank you, guys and gals. And I reckon I'll see you on the next one. I'll see y'all later. Oh, shoot. See y'all.